There's 34 seats that are up for election in 2024 in the U.S. Senate. Of those 34 Senate seats, 23 of them are Democrats. So what the Cook Political Report does, it goes through and it classifies each of these Senate seats in one of, gee whiz, what do we got? We've got one of 7 categories, I believe. So hang in there with me. This is maybe hard. It's easier to see visually. So if you can envision this as a continuum, right? On the far left, you've got the darkest blue. And the darkest blue means it's solid Democrat. And that means that it is almost certainly going to be a Democrat seat. Of the 24 seats that are up that Democrats currently occupy, 14 of them are solid Democrat seats. The seat, for example, in California, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Massachusetts, Maine, Minnesota, New Jersey. By the way, New Jersey, that's Bob Menendez's seat, who's in trouble for allegedly, well, just money fraud sort of stuff with Senator Menendez. So, but that's even considered a solid Democrat seat. We've got New Mexico, New York, Rhode Island, Virginia, Vermont, and that's Bernie Sanders, who's an independent. And Angus King from Maine, that's also an independent as well. Those are considered the solid Democrat seats in the state of Washington. Now, there's another category called likely Democrat. Under the likely Democrat column there's only one, and it's the state of Maryland. Now, what's interesting about Maryland is that there's a gentleman running as a Republican, and I have to tell you, he's not a Republican he's not a conservative Republican in a lot of ways, but he is a Republican. So the way to look at this is even if they're not as conservative as we would prefer, those of us who are constitutional conservatives, concerned about the conservative movement, the size and scope of government, libertarians, I would even put you in that group as well. We share a lot in common, actually. But nonetheless, Larry Hogan is his name.